We did have a consensus game this week, that game of the week for this week that we did not choose. That one is Texans Falcons, which was a hell of a game. It was a defensive battle, finished off 21-19. I am loving the overhead cam angles
Oh, dude.
that's going on with the Falcons. I think that's the only place that the only stadium that it's taking place in is Mercedes-Benz. The overhead slow mos, the angles, watching Bijan Robinson turn around, catch a toss or a shovel pass with one hand, juke out three
A
defenders and go
fake
on.
behind the back
It's just
pass.
amazing.
That was
Well,
beautiful, man.
Kyle, we talked about Kyle Pitts' good game in Sean's Just the Tips segment. But I think for the first time in their career, we can say Desmond Ritter had a good game.
Can we?
Absolutely.
Yes.
We can.
He
Yes.
still hasn't lost a game at home, high school, college, or NFL.
Wait, seriously?
Interesting.
He may have
The
lost like
Falcon
one
the
in high
Falcons
school.
haven't lost a home game with him at quarterback.
Must have played a lot of road games last year.
That's crazy.
I mean, he didn't start much at the end.
I know. I know. But what's still as amazing is through 5 weeks, CJ Stroud has yet to throw an interception. I believe he is at the 200 passes attempts mark.
Does this make sure that this means CJ is a game manager and not a gunslinger? He doesn't want to take attempts. He's not taking those risks.
That'd
I
be a
haven't
good
seen him play
question.
enough
Let me
to
check
kind of
these.
say that. But
I didn't come prepared for that. Let me check the next gen stats here and see what his air yards are.
Thank you. Thank you. How many touchdowns does he have right now? Do you guys know?
I
Is
can
he
look at that.
sitting?
I can look at that as well. So let's see. CJ Stroud. Time to throw. He's almost at 3 seconds, so he's dealing with third and fourth string offensive line, but they're still giving him enough time. His let's see here. Touchdowns. He's got seven. He's got seven touchdowns,
Through
a
5 weeks?
90, a 98 passer rating, a 61% completion. I'm trying to find air yards here. He's got 186 attempts currently with zero interceptions, which is unheard of for a rookie quarterback.
All I'm hearing is he doesn't take enough risks.
His average intended air yards is 8.4. That is more than Tua, Kirk Cousins, Sam Howell and Brock Purdy, Jared Goff, Russell, barely under Justin Herbert, far more than Dak Prescott.
Dumpy Dak.
Don't be Dak. Listen, it's not,
I'm gonna dump it off instead
the
of throwing an interception.
8.4 isn't high, but it's about the median for quarterbacks. It's actually a little bit above the median for quarterbacks. So as far as his intended average air yards, it's not that he's not airing it out. That's definitely not the case.
But he's not the gunslinger what normal gunslingers are. He's not throwing it out there. He's not taking his chances.
Look,
He's not really tossing around the yard. He's a perfect game manager right now.
if injuries prevent Anthony Richardson from being able to like really give it a go, CJ Stroud is the best quarterback that's coming out of this draft, but his ceiling is like Alex Smith. He's not going to be he's not going to be that good of a quarterback
I
in the grand scheme of things. Like Alex Smith is decent,
Alex Smith went a
and
long
maybe
time
CJ
without
Stroud
interceptions.
a little bit better, but I don't.
Let's also again, what is he working with? He's got a third, fourth string offensive line. While they're doing their jobs well, it's still a third or fourth string offensive line. He's also his number one receiver is Nico Collins, who couldn't do anything last season. His next best receiver is who? Is that Tank Dell? Like, he's not dealing with experienced wide receivers or guys who've been in the league for a long time or have really done anything of note. His most experienced target is Dalton Schultz, who came from a bad Dallas offense.
I think they're talented enough in this at the skill position. I think they like what they have too.
I'm not saying they don't like what they have, and I'm not saying that they have bad players. I'm saying we're calling him a game manager when he's taking what the game is giving to him. Let him get in some rhythm.
I'm not necessarily the comp to Alex Smith, in my opinion, is not like him being a game manager. I just think, like, legacy wise, like, how good of a quarterback is he going to be? Like, I feel like his ceiling is Alex Smith ish. Like, I think probably a good regular season quarterback, maybe one or two playoff runs in his career, but he's not going to. I don't think he's going to get to a Super Bowl. I don't think he's going to win a Super Bowl.
Definitely not with this Texans team. I think if you surround him with some pieces on that offensive line, you actually get him some upper echelon target, like most top tier quarterbacks get to work with. You will see his ceiling rise ahead much further than Alex Smith. You're taking what he's doing now and just taking what the game is giving him with a bad defense. That's why they're losing games.
No, see, I want my rookie quarterback throwing interceptions. Get used to the game. Get it all out there right now. So when it comes down to it, when he throws an interception, he's going to really crumble.
He wants Peyton Manning and Brett Favre.
Yeah.
He wants.
Give me 20 interceptions.
This man wants John Elway, Troy Aikman out there.
Dak Prescott. No.
That's a true gunslinger, Dak Prescott. That guy is garbage. They need to bench him ASAP.
If gunslinger's definition was throwing the ball to the opposite team.
Yeah.